Hello, John. Welcome to this sales call. I'm gonna quickly introduce myself, and after that, we're gonna jump straight into it. So, I'm Amar. I reached out to you earlier. I introduced the opportunity for us to collaborate together, and in order for us to, optimize your store for a ChatGPT research relevance. So, this is a big thing. It's actually been introduced on the 23rd of November 2025. So it's the next big thing. This is revolutionizing the way that people shop and people consume products on the web. And it's very important for you to get ahead of the curve and understand that this is going to be the next big thing and it's going to change the whole way people shop online and consume products, as I said. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Can you tell me a little bit about your store? Can you tell me about the launch of your store? When did it all happen? How long has your store been a selling machine on the web so far? Okay, for 6 months and a half. That's great, John. I'm here to help you go through the transformation from a typical store that's only optimized for SEO, search engine optimization, and that's basically for Google search engines and generic shit on the web. And I don't say shit in an insulting way. I say it because your previous website designer and the previous web development company that you worked with have built your store and have optimized it for search engines. They have built it in a way that makes you relevant, yes, relevance towards Google and the marketplace that you're currently selling in. So, but the thing with the ChatGPT is absolutely different. Your store is not optimized for ChatGPT because ChatGPT has a specific guideline. When I say ChatGPT, I don't want you to think, in a narrow way. Not only is it ChatGPT doing that, not only is it ChatGPT, offering the shopping research feature. We're talking, completely different AI agents, or I need to say AI chatbots to be more precise. So AI chatbots across the web and across the internet are using different different versions of the same feature, which is shopping research. So whether it is Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT, Perplexity, all of it is going to be happening very, very soon. And also they have similar features. But the main goal is to optimize for the best because you deserve the best. So regarding ChatGPT, it has specific guidelines and specific, snippets of code that you need to add to your product, the product pages that you have, and also your product feeds, I need to say, because there are specific attributes that you need to pay attention to regarding the images, regarding the product descriptions, regarding the product's use case, and also the product's audience. You need to tap into that. And ChatGPT has different guidelines to Google, and you need to understand that your store currently is not optimized for ChatGPT's guidelines because let me make it very, very simple to you. ChatGPT uses AI crawlers, which are ChatGPT's own AI agents that go through the web and scroll and scrape the web and search for relevant products to the user's query. So, for example, a user goes to ChatGPT search bar and asks, I'm interested in buying a luxurious Christmas tree under $100. Let's make the price simple. And yeah, he submits a request, and ChatGPT's agents start going through the web and start looking for products that match the user's query. So the ChatGPT first is going to go through, scroll through the big brands' websites. So big brands, big names. Amazon and Walmart, and we actually saw that surge in the Black Friday season. Over the surge was crazy, 28% surge in the retail app referrals generated by ChatGPT alone. So that's literally a crazy number. So I speak to a lot of store owners that tell me, yeah, we need to wait. It's gonna happen very soon, maybe in 2028. No, I'm not talking about the future. I'm talking about the past. It already happened and it's happening right now. So Black Friday 2025, it happened and it generated a lot of sales. And only the biggest chains benefited from that. The majority benefit. They literally doubled their market share. They doubled their revenue because ChatGPT loves the data, the way that their data is structured. ChatGPT has a dream of a product profiles and product feeds that only the big marketplaces like Amazon have. So yeah, this is regarding that, and I want to ask you regarding your specific store, if you could, if you could pick one product category and test its visibility in ChatGPT, which category do you think will give you the most guaranteed ROI? So of course, you've got your different products you sell on your store. You've got different sections, different categories of products. Which category will you choose in order for it to generate the highest ROI? Of course, potentially or eventually we're gonna optimize all of your product categories for the ChatGPT relevance. But right now, if you were to focus only on one category in order for us to test with, which category would you pick from your store? So that's extremely important for us to put in the right words. And also, if we jump to the next point, I want to demonstrate to you how important the trust signals that you send to ChatGPT are. Because I see a lot of store owners confused, and here's the thing that nobody is willing to admit: there are specific trust signals. There are specific, social proof attributes that you need to have. There are things that the AI is hungry for, and if they see it on your store, if they see it, across the web, if the narrative of your products and the store and the specific niche is pretty prevalent and widely available across the web, if you have Reddit forums, Reddit threads discussing your products and talking about your niche and mentioning your store, it doesn't have to be real, it doesn't have to be written and generated by actual users. You can use that. We can manipulate you can bend the universe to your will. You can manipulate ethically, of course. We're not gonna hear to lie. We're not gonna hear lie at all. We're gonna take actual reviews, real ones, and just post them on different social media platforms. So I'm gonna take care of your social media presence, and along with your presence on these Quora platforms, Quora, Reddit, on all these thread platforms, along with the Twitter also. So what ChatGPT uses is it looks for trust signals, authority signals, and absorbs that, because this is the kind of thing, it's a dream, and this is the base. This is how they rank products. This is how they recommend the products to the user, and based on that, based on the signals that you send the AI, you're going to be visible. So of course it's happening right now. The question is, do you want, of course the user behavior is changing in real time, and the way that people shop is being revolutionized. This is SEO 2004. If you literally think that building an SEO, optimizing your store and setting up SEO on it was important in 2004, this is the next big thing. And I see a lot of people thinking, oh yeah, Google ain't going nowhere. Yeah, it's just a buzz. This is not a fad. This is not a fad. It's happening right here, right now. And I agree with you completely. Google has been the giant, has been the GOAT, has been the go-to platform for shopping online. It's always, it has been that way for almost 2 decades so far. But here's the thing that nobody is willing to tell you. ChatGPT did not come to the market to replace Google. It's the exact opposite. It came to the market to change and revolutionize and create the shift in the consumer behavior. It came to revolutionize the way that people shop online and buy products. So that's why it came. So it's going to change the buying journey altogether instead of competing with Google. So in the future, when people start discovering products inside their ChatGPT app, because people are so lazy, they don't want to go to the web and think about the keywords they need to put on Google and then compare the prices manually and click on different websites and read the product descriptions and go to checkout under their payment details and put their address. No, instead of the ChatGPT app, is all gonna be handled that way. So there is a future feature that ChatGPT is gonna introduce, and which is the instant checkout feature. So the user is going to be able to insert their payment method, whether it is credit card, PayPal, whatever, and along with their billing shipping address. So that's how it's going to be. the users, they're going to be able to do that inside of the ChatGPT app. So it's going to be like, one time or one-click payments, like with the, for example, when you go and you subscribe for an app, let's say on Google, that you just downloaded from Google Apps or Google Play Store. If you want to subscribe for an app, they just give you the payment method is saved. When you subscribe for an app, you don't need an address, but it's the same thing with the ChatGPT. You just one click, yeah, okay, verify, subscribe, pay for this product, and done. You just verify and done. Instead of the ChatGPT app, you just ordered a product after a 3-word sentence that you just put in the chat. So it's literally gonna be that simple. And ChatGPT is the next big thing. SEO is being revolutionized, and your product categories, there are a few things, there are a few snippets of code that you need to insert inside of your product feeds. There is specific information that you need to look for, because AI is hungry for this type of content. AI is looking for the trust signals. As I said, it scrapes through the web and looks for the highest ranking. Let me tell you something. In order for you to get new sales right now, you don't have to change the current SEO setup that your previous website designer did, the offers for you. You don't need to change the work of the previous SEO agency that you worked with. Literally, you don't need to do any of that. It's way simpler than you think. It's about adding specific meta tags, adding specific data, adding specific secret snippets of code that nobody does but us. I've never seen any company optimizing for a ChatGPT relevance. This is the next big thing. If it's got the opportunity for you to generate more sales, wouldn't you take the advantage of that? Wouldn't you think, yeah, okay, I need to get ahead of the competition, I need to be ahead of the curve and actually sharpen my tools? How are you getting customers? Okay, you get it from ads, organic traffic, you get Facebook ads from your marketplace. Okay, fantastic. How are you gonna sharpen your tools? Maybe optimize your copy, better product pictures, whatever. Get more influencers to talk about your products, write more media articles, raving about the quality of your products and making it very clear, or fastening, or not even fastening, speeding up your shipping times. And yeah, this is it. Instead of 4-day shipping or for 2-day shipping, that's it. This is how you sharpen your tools and optimize for efficiency and get more sales from your current channels. But in the future, when I say in the future, I'm not saying in 2 years from now. I'm saying something that already happened in the Black Friday season 2025, and it's happening right now. The consumer behavior is shifting in real time from Google to ChatGPT, from Google to AI agents who are able to go through the web and search and scrape for different product profiles, different product feeds, and analyze the product descriptions and make sure that the image of the product that's being showcased on the product page matches the product description in order for them to optimize for trustworthiness. So this how it's gonna be. This shit is happening right now. I want to ask you, of course, it's very easy for me to report. I want to ask you a question. I need to literally think about a whole bunch of questions. I can remember questions, of course, I can remember questions. But discussions. Okay, cool. This is another task. I need to remember the questions and repeat them in real time. So remembering questions is important. So regarding your store, where do you see yourself in 6 months? In 6 months from now, how much revenue would you love to generate through ChatGPT within 6 months? Yeah, of course, we do not. I'm not here to hide the fact that ChatGPT is going to take a small cut of the future purchases because it's their own app. And yeah, this, like, you can treat ChatGPT as your affiliate marketer. So you've got an affiliate marketer, they promote your links and they get a commission on sales. This is normal, it happens. But this commission is not that big, and of course you control the most amount of revenue, or in order for you to cover these costs, you can increase your prices and stay competitive at the same time in order for you to just maintain your profit margins. So that's regarding that. But also, to be honest with you, getting sales with the ChatGPT is way easier. Getting sales is literally way easier than getting sales through ChatGPT is way easier than running ads, because ads it charge you based on the clicks that do not give you sales. But ChatGPT charges you only when it does generate you sales. Only when it does. I mean, only when you get that sale, only when you get that payment, is gonna charge you for that. Take a small cut, like 5% or even less than that. And you know what the greatest thing about it? The ChatGPT ain't going to, keep their commission with them and not refund you the commission that they charged you if the product gets returned. So from that perspective, for example, if you sell a product and ChatGPT takes 3% cut on the sale of that product, and then a week later the consumer emails you and says, "Yeah, hey, I'm interested. I did not like the color when I change it, or my girlfriend did not like it, or the quality was bad. I want to return this product," and they charge back, and you refund the customer, you refund the full amount of money they paid on your store. And yeah, if you can literally report that to ChatGPT, and OpenAI is gonna take care of that order. Of course, it's gonna ask you for proof of return. It's not gonna be that complicated at all, and then you're gonna be able to get the commission that ChatGPT charged you back. So that's regarding that. This is a fantastic angle for us to talk about. Let me just scroll my phone, because you know what? Not very often do I read from my phone, but I've got a few points in mind that I want to talk about. So I'm just gonna just have a look at a few points. The Amazon Walmart monster. What do I know about that? Well, Amazon and Walmart benefited the most because their product feeds are optimized for efficiency and relevance to the AI machine mind. So they literally sharpened their tools from at the early stage of its launch. They took the advantage of it, and that's why they got the most amount of sales during the Black Friday season. 28% surge in retail app referrals just from ChatGPT alone. That's how powerful it is. So also ChatGPT can do the same thing. It can drive even more sales to your store. Listen, the thing is not about these giants dominating the competition and you not having a space. Of course, we cannot ignore the fact that you're just getting squeezed out. This is squeezed out of the market. That's why I'm gonna ask you this specific question. What's your plan to not get squeezed out of the market? What's your plan in order for you to, optimize for efficiency and protect your profit margins? Is it better, product structure, better product data? Is it better pricing models? Is it better attributes, images? Is it better product descriptions? What's your plan in order for you to not get squeezed out of the market? Because these giants are literally getting the most amount of referrals from ChatGPT alone. So let me tell you something. The reason why Walmart and Amazon got the most amount of sales once the ChatGPT shopping feature got introduced to the market is basically because their product feeds are structured in a way that is just the dream for ChatGPT's AI agents, because these agents are looking for a specific data structure that's clear to them. Product descriptions this way, reviews, product descriptions, reviews, relevance, stories, Amazon, trustworthiness, this and that, and headlines, and clear pricing models. They love the way that their data is structured. They love the way that their product pages are built, and that's why they got the most amount of sales. And honestly, to be honest with you, I don't want to lie. I don't blame you for feeling this kind of FOMO for not getting sales. But the reason why they got the most amount of sales is because nobody's out there. Most of the brands, it didn't cross their mind to sharpen their tools and optimize their product pages for ChatGPT relevance, because ChatGPT already, once this shopping feature was introduced inside of the ChatGPT app, they published the guidelines for the stores. This is it. They published the guidelines for stores, and Amazon updated all of their product pages. They sharpened their tools to stay ahead of the game and get the most amount of sales during Black Friday. So most of the brands were asleep. Most of the brands were like the dinosaurs of the ChatGPT era. They were dinosaurs. Yeah, okay, I'm getting some sales through Google Ads, getting some sales from my Facebook ads. Let me scale my ads. Thinking about scaling ads, Jay. With the ChatGPT, you can do it once and maintain your relevance and efficiency forever. Whereas with running ads, you need to make sure that you spend the money on a month every single time you run the ad. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. This is guaranteed to give you relevance. Is guaranteed to mention your products to other users. Is guaranteed to generate you sales that will boost your online presence, not only on Google platforms but also on other AI chatbots interfaces. So if you think about it from that perspective, if you understand that most of the brands are awake, that means the competition, this is the early age. If you get in early, on Google, on social media, on these major platforms where people shop, where people used to shop, cool, you are competing against all of the brands in the market, the beginners, professionals, the medium players. But if you literally enter ChatGPT and optimize your product pages for relevance in order for you to be recommended in the ChatGPT conversations, you're only competing against the top, not the top. You're only competing against 2% of the brands. They're not even the top. The majority of them are beginners. The majority of them has launched their store a month ago, but they are ahead of the game. They sharpen their tools, they use their minds, and they paid attention to the world, and they literally made a brave choice, which is to list their products. Not even list their products in the actual sense, but optimize their product pages, optimize their product feeds for the ChatGPT. So that's regarding that. Is there anything else that I need to talk about regarding Amazon and Walmart? Amazon and Walmart, they got the most amount of sales they generated. As I said, the ChatGPT drove 28% surge in their pages, and they deserve, because they are the giants, and you can be the giant also. The ChatGPT does not favor Amazon and Walmart for them being big brands. No, they just love the way that their product data is structured. They love the fact that they sharpen their tools from an early age, from the early stage, from the early time. When a ChatGPT, this specific feature, like sharpened research feature, was introduced. So if you can do the same for your store, then there's nothing stopping your product pages to be recommended to the user. And also, we're gonna do an actual test. You don't pay us the second 50% until you see how ChatGPT is recommending your products. And their responses to specific queries. So that's regarding that first party intent chatbot. Okay, intent. Talking about intent. This is fantastic angle for us to cover here. Regarding the intent, they know what the crazy thing about it is. Those people are ready to buy. They already added their payment information. They already have their shipping address ready. So they literally just ready to buy. They're buying, they're searching, they're actively searching for you. It's very much similar to the way that Google functions, but people, of course, they're already looking for the products. But the ChatGPT, or people are already looking for the products, looking for the lazy way. And this way, listen, if people go through Google, they're gonna look out, they're gonna click they're gonna click on adverts regarding Google. Why do I keep comparing this shit with Google? Why don't I compare it with, just forget about Google. You can even think about Facebook ads, talking about buying intent. People are scrolling social media, they don't have that buying intent. Yeah, okay, I'm just watching this reel, I'm watching that reel, I'm distracted, I've got notifications all over my phone. I'm this reel and this post and this message from that person. No, whereas on a ChatGPT, they are already in the chat. They already typed the specific product that they want to buy. And the ChatGPT is doing its job. ChatGPT is asking clarifying questions to confirm the need in the mind of the buyer. What kind of size do you want this tree to be? What kind of size do you want it? What kind of color do you want it to have? Okay, this color, that color. Okay, decorations. Okay, what kind of price do you want it? It's asking extremely personalized questions in order for the buyer to understand that, this is a sales process. I'm ready to buy. I'm about to spend my money. I want my product to be this, this, and this. Okay, it's not just feeding it with information. It gives it I mean, multiple options to choose from. So that's an amazing thing to think about. They already want to buy. They're already in the chat. They're not distracted. There's no messages. There's no messages on the app. They're inside of the ChatGPT app. A calm environment. They're ready to buy. They're going to buy your product as soon as you get recommended. So that's regarding that. And if people show, this is a sales process. ChatGPT is going to do the selling for you. All you have to do is optimize your product pages. I mean, have you seen Google? Listen, let me tell you something. Have you seen Google asking the customer who goes on the search bar and types, let's say, buy Christmas tree? Have you seen Google asking them for the size of the tree or the model of the tree? Let me just try it on my phone right now. Do I need to buy? No. I was talking regarding the intent. They already have high buying intent. That means the probability of them buying your product inside of the ChatGPT app is way higher than it is when they are scrolling social media and just they see an ad randomly. So that's why the concept of running ads is completely incorrect, and you need to pay attention to that. So your AI mode score, suitable. Agentic question. The bandwidth question, the bandwidth, first program, visualization, pilot program. And if we were to run a pilot program, I mean, going through your the product categories, which product category would you like to, start with and test with to see the visibility you get inside of the ChatGPT app, shopping app, let me say. So which product category would you like us to start testing with? So listen, why are you telling me that you need to get sales quickly? This is something that can generate you sales, of course. Not every single. Why do SEO agencies charge? Why do SEO agencies charge online stores? Is it because they give them immediate sales, or they just improve their current position on search results? The same thing goes with AI optimization. Why do you want me? There's not a guarantee. Of course, you're gonna get sales potentially. I mean, in the future, they're gonna introduce the advert thing. I need to optimize in order for you to rank higher. Yeah, of course. I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, specific users, specific consumers have got specific specifications. I mean, you need to showcase the specs of your products in order for you to make sure that this partnership is fruitful and meaningful and profitable, most importantly, to you as a store owner. Pilot program visualization. You need to run a pilot program to see which product categories perform the best, because we're going to start with one product category, not one niche, but one product category that is on your website in order for us to start testing your visibility on ChatGPT. So regarding that, that's all. That's pretty much about it. And do you think right now, at the end of our conversation, do you think I'm having this partnership with me as an AI expert is going to be something revolutionizing to your online presence, and is going to be something that will boost your sales and generate more money for your online store? If you think it is, let's get ahead. Let's get ahead of the game. Let's just stay ahead of the game. Let's literally dominate the competition and improve and stop your invisibility inside of those most modern channels on the planet.